I wanted to talk. It took me too long to get here. My apologies for taking so long to get here. South Park.
Oh, my God.
South Park had a much anticipated episode last night. And you know, if you've been listening to this show for a while and bored by my dronings, that I really care about some of the things that are happening at the top of corporate media that swallow Stephen Colbert and that make us have conversations where you've got Jon Stewart saying on television, if you have the Colbert Show and you have South Park and you have the Daily Show, doesn't that represent the grand majority of the $8 billion that we're talking about in the Skydance FCC Paramount merger? If you free those three creators to do whatever they want, South Park, The Daily Show, and Stephen Colbert, I can't believe that I missed that we're at the gates of the revolution here, where the funny gestures on television are compromised and bought and have to work under corporate media. But what South Park's gangsters did as a entity last night that prides itself on making fun of how soft Seth MacFarlane's Family Guy is and how weak The Simpsons are, even though they're the standard in this business, because it doesn't actually stand for anything. Simpsons have made a ton of money. Their people are brilliant, but as soon as the Apu stuff happened, they ran for the hills. The South Park guys don't respect that. The South Park guys want to do this with attitude. For them to produce that episode after securing the deal for $1.5 billion of FU money, to watch what these three entities are going to do if they don't make Josh Johnson wear a jacket because they're still doing Grandpa Jon Stewart's TV show, and let Josh Johnson do the next wave of whatever this is. These three entities are going after Trump. My God, being able to laugh about Trump is so much more effective than sermonizing about hating him. To be able to make people laugh about the absurdity that everyone hates this clown now. Everyone hates this felonious orange turd. Like where like you've got clearly the cover up yesterday. That's the Wall Street Journal. They can't print that unless it's true. Do you know what would come down on them? Like, they've got that story locked. Rupert Murdoch has information, and he is now looking to bury this man. Go ahead, sue him all you want. Go ahead and fight with Murdoch, because he's got late night television. That ain't going anywhere. His late night television can work forever. His goes right. He's got money forever. Rupert Murdoch has the goods on Trump, and he printed some of them yesterday. Do you know how hard that is to do? Do you know how hard it is to go straight from there to Obama treason? South Park gets to make fun of that. Jon Stewart gets to make fun of that. And Colbert's about to be able to do it on their television before they sell him? Holy, are we going to have fun the next 10 months watching what South Park and everyone else produces?
Squeezing them. There's going to be good art that comes from this. It's going to be audacious. It's going to be offensive. I'll buck up against the fact that no one likes this guy. I think he still has an annoyingly fair amount of supporters that will go through anything with him.
On this issue, I mean on this issue, when you've got FBI assistant directors having a crisis of conscience. I'm just on this issue. On pedophilia, we're pretty much all united there. All right? We're pretty much all united on, don't lie to us about pedophilia.
Largely, I agree.
I'm on the right side there.
Yeah, largely
on the left side.
The right side of the issue.
On the left side. Well, it's all now confusing.
The correct side.
I don't think there are sides to this one. At least I didn't think so. But yeah,
it'd be the first one if there aren't there's been sides to everything the last 10 years.
Right, but this is he rode this wave to getting reelected in the greatest political comeback of all time, and he didn't shy away from it all that much. And certainly the cronies around him built audiences like Charlie Kirk, his lieutenant over at the FBI. These are all people that pounded the table. His own son, his own vice president. They're all people that said, we got to hold these people accountable. Why aren't they releasing the Epstein files? And I mean, look, I don't know if you saw the developments overnight. The attorney for the state for the Epstein survivors said that he does indeed have the letter, and he's going to turn it over to authorities. You remember the letter that was fake, that didn't exist. So like right then and there, he didn't. This is where Donald Trump's proclivity to say hoaxes and fake all the time actually does come back to bite him. This one's very fresh. Wait, you've lost all credibility. Now, I know every time I think he's lost credibility, he always wiggles out of it. I do kind of feel like he's kind of caught dead to rights on the letter, at least, if the letter is real when he was telling us it's fake.
Of course, I overstate it when I say that everyone doesn't like this guy, but it's open season on making fun of him. And when South Park unloads the cannons, it is something to behold.
I couldn't believe what I was watching last night. I really couldn't. My kids were a very open household, all right, and they love South Park. They've been watching South Park since they were little. The Simpsons. My older son has seen every episode of The Simpsons, all right, since he was little. Like, we love that. And now I don't regularly watch it, so last night I didn't know what I was about to walk into with South Park. I knew it was the season premiere, but I didn't know what I was about to walk into. And my younger son, my 13-year-old, he's sitting on the couch with me, and it's like 9:45, and we know that South Park is coming up. He's like, hey, do you want to watch South Park? I go, yes, I do. And so we put on South Park, and we're watching it together, and I couldn't believe it because, so it's the middle of the episode, right? And they go to the Oval Office, and Trump is turned facing the window, so you can only see his hair is there behind the chair. And then he swivels the chair around. It's like, whoa, they are actually using his face. And so from that point on, I can't believe that, because we've seen them do this with, he's in bed with Satan there, and he's got the schmeckle sticking out. And we've seen this with, they do this to Saddam Hussein, and they do this to Kim Jong-un, It's like, I don't know, man. I don't remember anyone doing this to the president of the United States, all right? That's our president. It was crazy what we were watching. And they got him with the micro penis, and my son and I, we are howling throughout the show. I couldn't believe what we were watching. It was crazy. Then I'm just thinking, how does Trump find out about it? Is it his, someone, part of his, communications department who brings it to us, hey, so this happened last night. And are they showing Trump pictures of him in bed with Satan where he's wanting to have sex with Satan, And Satan's playing very hard to get. Satan's got feelings, does someone show...
I used to date someone just like you.
Right. Does someone show him that, or does he actually then say, I want to watch the episode, before... I'm fascinated by how the information comes to him.
And there's like a non-zero chance that he has no idea Comedy Central is owned by Paramount.
This is going to be a time of great creativity and pain. The phrase you used, and I don't know, the schmeckle?
Yeah, a little schmeckle.
Well, what is it? But what is a schmeckle?
It's like Yiddish for penis.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Can confirm.
Okay, I'd never heard that before. How does one spell schmeckle?
Probably SCHMEKEL.
He's exactly right.
Is it a baby? So is it a baby's penis?
Yeah.
What is a schmeckle? So it's
like a little schmeckle.
Okay, so
I got it. We need to
for
further
penis.
explore and say things like baby penis on the air. Like,
I'm glad we did that.
I'm caught up.
I was going to try and figure out a joke there that wove it all together, and then I just sort of backed away from all of the pedophilia and all of the stuff.
There we go.
You don't say that.
So this is a change of pace for South Park. They use Mr. Garrison as an avatar for Donald Trump in the first term. No,
you want to rally?
No, I don't think that's Mr. Garrison.
Oh, damn it.
That's the other one. But that was a very good impression, though. But they kind of shied away. Like, everyone knew they were talking about Trump, but they shied away, and they used this gay character to be Donald Trump, and they thought that would needle him. Now they're just going to use his face, which is usually reserved for tyrants.
Yeah, right.
He is.
We were howling, the two of us. Because again, I didn't know what I was walking into. I didn't realize that was the episode they were doing. And then it's, whoa, they got this whole thing going on with Paramount, which, by the way, they just signed a $1.5 billion deal. And how did they turn the episode around so fast that it,
Oh, have you seen the special?
No.
South Park, for their, I think, 25th anniversary, did a documentary on how these episodes come together. It comes together in a matter of days, and it's like everybody's hair is on fire.
But
Dude
that's
literally
very
has to drive a
impressive.
tape to load it into a satellite for them to make it to air.